Welcome to the Pegbarians podcast.
What?
What?
Oh, it's already...
Okay, so... Welcome
to the Pegbarians podcast.
Welcome to the Pegbarians podcast.
This audio is fucked, wait.
Okay. Welcome to the Pegbarians podcast. This podcast is about animation ideas and
Ideas people have sent in.
yes.
And we do some improv. Do we still do improv? I don't know. I haven't
Well,
made
we could
have
do
skipped
improv.
the 2 weeks,
Haven't done it in a while.
We could try to do improv.
Okay.
We have to talk a bit louder because both Thijs and me and I.
No,
And I.
don't
And
put me
I.
on the same level as you.
Okay.
Matthijs.
Thijs has a clogged ear.
I had an ear infection,
Okay.
and somehow my left ear also filled up with stuff, and now I'm walking around like I have plugs in my ear. Like it feels like I have plugs in my ear, even if I don't.
You can't even
I have
check
only
shit.
one ear, but it's been clogged for a while, and I thought it was gone, and now it's back for Revenge, the sequel. Anyway,
So
we
there
have
are
to
two
talk
people
a
who
bit
can hear, two
louder
people who
now,
can't hear.
because otherwise Thijs won't be able to hear us.
Yeah, we're pretty far away from each other usually. So.
Yeah. A whole 2 meters.
Yep.
So,
And I'm tired.
it's Florian's back from Hungary.
Yep. From Budapest.
Budapest.
For all you Budapestians, Sia, Mizu, Mindenfasa.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
How could you say that?
Baba fast Meshek. Okay, it was like, hey, how are you doing? Are you okay? And the last one was Baby Dick Adventures. So, welcome!
Great, you've learned a lot.
I learned a lot. Yep,
It's very educational.
yep.
Did you have any Hungarian food?
Yeah,
Spicy?
some goulash, of course.
Yeah, goulash.
And some other stuff which I don't remember the name of.
Oh, yeah.
But it was okay.
It's like a jumble of like vegetables and food, and it's really
Yeah,
spicy.
Some stews. Wasn't that spicy.
No? Oh.
No.
And my dad's friends have a place there. Like they rent a place there, and she really likes to cook Hungarian.
I'm
food.
just
It's very
wondering,
nice.
can you understand this, Thijs?
Half of it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not.
So you need to talk a bit louder.
It's not always the problem of sound. It's because I have a feeling that I have earplugs in.
Yeah,
I get distracted really quickly.
yeah,
Because everything is kind of inside. I'm in my own world constantly.
yeah.
I'm constantly cut off of everything.
Yes,
so
yes,
then
me.
I have to really focus on someone talking, and if I don't, I
This-
just go away.
Just walk outside.
This is the worst for a podcast.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one.
Let's call this the worst podcast.
The
Yeah.
worst podcast.
Yeah.
Well, no, it might be really good, but it's not gonna have so much of me in it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys have to carry it, guys. Take it away.
On our broad, masculine shoulders. Fuck you!
Monday.
You immediately start yawning. Jesus
Why do we
Christ.
record these on Monday? Anyway,
Florian,
Yes.
tell us about your trip.
Okay. It was a lot of fun. I slept like 4 hours every day. I drank every day. I danced a lot. And became better friends with the same people that were in Ludwigsburg, the first ASF. Lots of jokes, and we did some classes, of course. Like the main thing is to do classes, which we did. And that was were some fun classes there. We went to Digic, and that's the people who do the videos of The Witcher.
cinematics.
The cinematics of The Witcher.
Cool.
And
Super
also
cool.
of Call of Duty and some other
Call of
stuff
Duty.
that's pretty well done. It was basically a super big company making very cool looking stuff.
Video game cinematics.
Yep, but
Nice.
not very interesting stuff. It's just to make it as realistic and awesome as possible.
Alright.
And there were some cool courses, like one was called Girl Power, where there's apparently a lot of girls in Hungary are big in animation.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Even though in Hungary, if you're a girl, it's a bit shit. Especially in videos and stuff. And I mean, as a video director. But in animation, they shine, I think. And lots of Hungarian animation is really cool. There's some really cool styles. I was very inspired by their stuff.
Nice.
And fun times.
Is it very like cartoonesque, or is it more very artistic?
It's more artistic, in between cartoonesque and artistic.
Alright, cool.
But the stories are more artistic, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And Budapest is a lot of fun. I like it a lot.
Sweet.
Sweet.
So that's my. And now I'm very tired. I need to catch up on sleep.
But I mean, you went out partying a lot.
Yeah.
So did you hook up with anybody?
No, I didn't.
No.
No?
No.
So you
Sorry
just...
to disappoint, Thijs.
Yeah.
You already told me, like, if something happens, you should tell me
That's
immediately.
True, but I can also understand that you forget
Yeah.
about us being so far away
Yeah.
with your better new friends.
Yep.
You're better animators.
Yeah.
There's a new Pegbarians, isn't there?
Yeah. It's called Pegbarians 2.
It's too. Very.
Pegbariansers.
Very.
And so subscribe now if you want.
We make a lot of jokes like these, but it's getting to a point where there's so many jokes.
Can you even
I'm gonna start Pegbarians too. That it's kind of like getting a bit suspicious, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting a bit...
You see me Skyping with other people a lot.
Yeah.
See me making like super cool animations and they're not on the channel for some reason.
Yeah, they want to do you want to do a podcast with someone else.
Yeah, but that didn't go through.
Are you sure you can run 3 channels? Now just move on. Never happen. Alright, cool, nice.
Yep.
Well, anything else?
Nope. It was just a lot of fun.
Wow.
And there's some people that are really close to me, as in personality, and it was a lot of fun.
Imagine that, a room full of Florians. Just all...
So much fun.
Yeah, dick.
So many dicks.
Dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, one guy looks like me like so much. I have like this thing here,
Yeah.
this little red dot under my eye,
Yeah.
and he has the exact same space.
Oh,
Is it here or there?
Oh, it's on the other side.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, okay.
And he was
Would
like,
you say that he is your doppelganger?
I think so.
He's your...
I
Just
think
twins
if he
separated
kills
by
me
birth.
and he comes here, you wouldn't even fucking notice.
He's a twin brother.
Oh, yeah, except
You're-
he's got a French accent. A
And
thick
you
French
thought you
accent.
were
And a
so
menacing
original.
looking mustache, curly mustache.
Yeah,
He's just anti-Florian.
yeah. But the funny thing is the way he dances is like completely opposite of me. Like I do very flowy and he's very robotic.
Oh, really?
And,
So that's how you can tell you guys apart.
Yeah.
He's your robot.
He's-
your
he's-
robot doppelganger.
Yeah.
Are you Florian? Do a little dance. I am Florian.
Yeah.
And we said like, okay, maybe one day, so one of us was looking in the mirror, and then he walked away, and then the mirror version came out of the mirror, and that's how. So one of us is a doppelganger, and we found out the only way to know for sure is if one of us fucks the other's mother.
Oh.
And if it's a bit weird, then you know, okay. The other one is a doppelganger.
If it's a bit weird.
A bit weird.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, I'm used to it. No.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, yep.
Oh, I guess you know what to do now.
Yep.
God, let's
Right.
Let's move on to Martijn.
Wow, yeah.
How was your
Man.
weekend, boy?
How's
How was your weekend?
I watched a lot of films. Yeah.
That's good. That's something
He
different.
watched a lot of films, Thijs.
Yeah.
Ah. What?
Moving pictures. I've
He's
watched,
not
I don't know,
old.
I just kind of went through a few films with the GF. Wanted to watch a few films.
Do you call it the GF?
It's weird. It's horrible.
That's horrible.
Girlfriend. My S.
You're the anti-
What?
My SO, is that better?
What's SO?
Significant other.
Okay.
What? You're still talking soft.
Hey, I watched films, and I watched
What do you watch?
The Mechanic, which is basically the Transporter. It's the same guy.
Okay, it's also the same Jason Statham sort of.
Yeah,
thing.
Jason Statham. I do like the guy. I can't
too.
help it. Like every time I see, it's like, that's gonna be fun. It's just gonna be fun. And I was like, Mechanic is like this assassin who is specialized in
Oh yeah.
killing people and making it look like an accident.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was a sequel to it, which was a bit unnecessary, but oh well. That was kind of shit. I mean, the first film is one of those films you kind of watch and you go like, it's nice. You know, action is nice. It's not fantastically well written or anything like that, but the second one was like, the first half an hour is like character development exposure. It's really weird. You kind of think you're watching this completely different film, and then suddenly like, sorry guys, we almost forgot it was an action film. Here's some violence, and then it's weird. And for some reason, Tommy Lee Jones is in there, And he plays
Why?
this really weird, extravagant weapon dealer.
Did you watch a lot of
patch.
action movies?
Huh?
Did you watch a lot of action movies?
No, this was the only 2 ones. And then I watched a film called Ark, as an ARQ, which was
Okay.
pretty cool. It was a Netflix film. It's decent. You know,
You
it's
have
like
a
low budget.
Netflix account?
No. Well, yes. No, I mean, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Netflix
Yeah.
account. Yeah. Ooh. I watched that one. It was okay. It was film about, like, I don't know, this futuristic world where this guy and this girl wake up in bed, and then they get like kind of like taken hostage, and then he gets killed, and he wakes up in bed again. He just gets taken hostage, and then he tries to do something different, and then he wakes up again. Like his day loops over and over and over and over.
Oh, it's Groundhog Day.
Yeah, exactly. It's Groundhog Day.
like Groundhog Day, but more like a thriller film.
Did you already say that? It's like Groundhog Day?
It's Groundhog Day.
But did you already tell?
No.
Okay.
It is like Groundhog Day, but it's like it's futuristic and it has to do with this machine that he bought, that he made, this perpetual motion generator thing. It's okay. It was okay. It wasn't fantastic, but it was interesting. I like. But the problem is that, as with every single time traveling film I've ever seen, there's always something they fuck up. You're doing sign language.
I'm doing sign language to Thijs.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Do you still remember this?
Peeing.
No, it's fun. Having fun.
Oh, it's fun.
Yep.
Peeing
Okay.
is
Being is this.
yeah.
This is
They're doing
That's the
silent.
Welcome.
That's English.
Welcome to the sign language podcast. It's gonna be amazing. See this?
We're
See
doing
that?
weird motions that mean
that?
something or not.
See that?
And then the
Anyway.
last film I watched was Morgan, which was a film about a artificially developed child, like without a mother, without a father, just something they made themselves. And
I gotta explain every movie that
it's
you
a thriller.
watched in the weekend.
Basically, like
it's a
last week.
thriller. Morgan is weird. She's a white skin, and she's fucking weird and very intelligent. And if you get a hyper intelligence, weird, artificial human being, you know where the film's going, and it's exactly where it's going. So it was okay. It wasn't
Are
fantastic.
you?
And the rest of the weekend I played Paragon, and I got to gold rank. Yes.
I don't know what that means.
No, me too.
And
It
I
means
also
that I am
don't want
now
you
better.
to explain
You're
it.
marginally good.
I am marginally better. I am now at the top 16% of players.
Woo!
And that's pretty good.
30% don't play the game anymore.
I went from
Who's left?
I went from the top 30 to top 16 in a few weeks. So I'm pretty happy with that. Man.
Here's your achievement crown
Thank
for
you.
playing a game well.
It's inflatable. Thanks.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you going back to Scotland anytime soon?
Summer next year.
Okay. And meanwhile, watching films with your SO.
She's coming over.
She's coming over.
Yeah.
When?
In March.
If
If she gets a passport on time, which takes a fucking long time in Scotland.
Really?
Yeah. 3 months.
Shit.
Yeah.
But she can come later, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. So
Cool.
it's kind of shit though, because the sooner you book your ticket, the cheaper it is.
That's not really true anymore.
Yeah.
You can
yeah,
even
I know.
buy like cheap tickets, or you wait just at
Last
the last minute, then you can
Last
still
minute.
get them.
Just go to the airport. Go like, is there anything going to Amsterdam right now? Is anything?
Yeah.
Is there a bus
Right.
with like wings, just sellotape to it? Yes, I'll take it. Here we go. Flap, flap, flap.
We
flap.
got a guy on a bike.
We got a guy on a bike. he's got a
100 euros.
he's got a water bike. It's gonna take you 2 days, but you'll get there.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So it's really awkward sitting there with that guy, and he's not talking to you. It's like,
Or you can get the underground thing.
yeah, but that goes all the way to France
France.
first. So it's gonna
France.
take forever.
Yeah, but that's 100 euros.
I guess you could.
Yeah, exactly. It's cheap. It's very cheap.
I guess it's good. I guess you could take the
It takes a
speed
long
train,
time, but
speed train to Amsterdam or something. But no, plane tickets are easier. It's cheaper as well.
Yeah, they're
cheaper.
cheaper too.
So yeah, that's gonna happen.
Thijs,
Thijs, how was your weekend?
what?
how
How
was
was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good. I drank some beers
Wow.
at a pub. I didn't go out partying.
Did you go to the Bastard?
Yeah, to the Bastard. Yeah, we have a pub here called the Bastard, and it's our how you say it?
Main squeeze.
Our main
No,
squeeze.
that's not.
That's
That's
not-
something
you
else.
just made up something.
The main squeeze is your main girl.
Well, maybe the bastard is my main girl.
Is the stamkoek? What's that?
I don't actually
But
know.
The pub you go to a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
it's your
I-
to-go pub.
Yeah, and you say, can I have the usual? And there's like, I don't fucking know you. And you're like, nah.
So,
You don't know. We have been here
Fuck, how you
3
get out of
times this
Yeah.
year.
but I've been deaf for 3 weeks now,
Well, not deaf, but
Almost.
and I haven't been going out because of it.
why?
Because I can't hear anything, and if I'm in a pub or in a club, I can even hear less.
Well, you can go into the club and just not talk to anyone and dance.
Yeah, but that's not why I go out. I
Ah,
want to
okay.
communicate with people and have fun.
I thought that was what people did in clubs. Just stand around.
So I'm
No.
really excited to. It's Monday today to get my ears
Waxed.
cleaned out.
Waxed, yeah.
They're gonna
Clean,
shoot
yeah.
water in my ear, and then it's gonna pour all the junk out of it. I guess I don't know how
Yep.
to do it.
And then you
Just
find out
tap
that there's like a cockroach in your ear. That
Yeah,
actually,
God.
fuck
No,
it.
that actually
That-
happened
yeah.
to some people.
Yeah, I've seen the video.
Like a small cockroach that goes outside of his ear, and then they try to grab it, but it goes inside the ear again.
Oh, I've seen
Really
that video
nasty.
too.
I don't care. Just get it out.
Yeah.
Get all the junk out. I want to hear again. It's horrible.
Mm.
I want to hear again.
And for the rest, I did Magic the Gathering again. I drafted
Oh,
again.
really? Well,
This
did you
time,
win?
Eternal Masters. It's pretty fun.
What was your score?
I won everything.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Starting to
Good
get
job.
good, man.
I'm getting really good at it. Even though I had my deck had this is too technical. There was a flaw with my deck, but
Yeah.
even though I could still manage to get out of most situations.
But did you win anything? If you win?
Nah,
Oh.
it wasn't official. It was just with friends.
Oh, okay. It wasn't in the
It wasn't
place.
in a shop.
Ah, okay.
It was just with
was-
friends.
So slowly they're not gonna invite you anymore because you
Yeah,
always win
that's what
anything
I'm
anyway.
afraid of now.
Yeah.
Because I
So-
keep winning.
So next time you gotta make a shitty deck,
Yeah.
and then you win everything again. And you're like, these guys are really shitty. Even with my shitty deck, I win.
Thijs, you're only allowed to play land cards now, and he still wins.
And he still wins, yeah.
Still win.
Wow.
There's probably a
Good.
deck with only land cards.
This deck that turns land cards into creatures.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah. And looking forward to celebrating St. Nicholas today. Not that I care about St. Nicholas
Sinterklaas.
himself,
Yeah.
but I care about getting
person.
presents from my
are you
family.
doing the presents with the dice? Are you playing games?
Nah, it's we did loodjes strikken.
Yeah.
raffle.
Draw
We did,
straw. No. Raffle.
Huh?
A
Raffle.
raffle.
Yeah, drafting
Kinda
each
like a
other's
raffle.
names, and then you make a poem and buy a present for the one
Oh,
person.
you even do the poem and stuff.
It's like Secret Santa. That's it. Secret Santa, but then
Yeah.
secret names.
Yeah,
Secret
Secret
Saint
Santa.
Nicholas.
I said you even do the poems.
Yeah, we do the poems. We don't do the making a present of it.
Yeah.
I like building something like a weird.
Yeah.
That's a
Contraption.
thing that we do.
Yeah.
Making it. Okay.
It's a tradition where you make a. I think it's not the same in others. Like
It's
you make a little poem, and the poem is always about the person's like
Yeah.
either like last year or whatever. It's always like something related to them. You know, it always starts with Sinterklaas had is te denken wat hij jou zou schenken. And I think,
Because
oh
that
God,
rhymes.
Which means St. Nicholas was thinking what he should give
this
you.
thing. And
but
that's
then
like
it
that's like
rhymes.
the go-to
The
sentence.
go-to rhyme.
You always go to that one if you don't know what to do.
But it's just nice to get together with the family. And the thing is, with my family and my brother's girlfriend, they always buy presents for everyone,
Yeah.
not just for the ones they got in the draft.
Yeah.
So it's a table filled with presents, and I kind of went overboard this year with presents.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So I got a giant bag of presents to take with me to my parents.
You should buy. You should put on a Sinterklaas costume.
Yeah, I should.
And then
Here
here
are
are presents.
And that's it.
Cool.
Lindsay.
All right. I played Majora's Mask this weekend, and it was fucking cool. I wish I played that when I was a kid. It was so awesome.
Okay.
Everything is very cute in it. Other than that, I baked a cheesecake. It was delicious. And one of my friend's birthdays is coming up, and I didn't know what to do for her birthday, so I looked up all of the videos I had of her in my phone, and I tried to make a medley with it on Kirby's Gourmet Race,
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
and it's like almost done.
Right?
No.
That's
That was the same.
That was the
That
same.
was
one.
the same one.
Oh, it's the same one. Sorry. Yeah, exactly that one.
Anyway, yeah,
Yep.
we know the one.
Well, yeah. And I visited a friend in another city. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Cool, then.
guys.
What do you want to
I
talk
guess
about
it's
today?
time about. Oh, we don't. I thought we did a circle jerk or something. I forgot what
Oh,
we did.
okay.
Oh, he's been away for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and you already forgot about the good old reach around we give each other.
Yeah, the good old family-friendly reach around.
I didn't understand the word you guys said.
That's okay. That's okay.
You'll know.
You won't.
You'll understand soon
Yeah.
enough.
I will hear it back in the podcast.
You want something? You have something?
Yep.
An idea?
No. I want to talk about what's it called? The age restrictions when you watch an animation or a film, basically, or play a game.
Yeah.
All right.
And there's like it's very American usually, and it's like 13 and up if there's violence or whatever. But the idea is, my question is, when do you think it's okay to watch sex in an animation or a film for kids? Or for kids. Sex for kids. No, but
I don't think there's a big difference between animation and real life.
no.
When it comes to sex.
No, but I want to just make it broader then. For media, when do you think it's okay to watch something? Because we know in America, it's 18 plus if you even see it.
Yeah, here's the thing that I found very interesting. When I was younger, I read the manga Ranma.
Yep.
Ranma 1.5. Which is also an anime.
Yep.
The thing is, in Japan, it's a bit different when it comes to nudity, I guess.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of, like, not a lot, but there were naked boobs in
A lot of it. Yeah.
naked
And
breasts.
I mean, like, Shin-chan has naked dicks.
About
Naked what?
Dicks.
Naked dicks?
Shin-chan, you see his penis a lot.
Really?
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
Japanese version at least.
Oh, but not in the Dutch version.
No, I don't think so.
But the
You
thing
see
is,
it
what I
in the butt.
found, like, the thing is, in our society, we hypersexualize breasts a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in Rama, it wasn't sexualized at all. It
Yeah.
was just kind of there because they were naked, because they were running, because whatever.
Yeah.
And it really, like I said, it really put it out there to be less sexual and more just look, their naked breasts, whatever.
Yeah.
Which I found a very good lesson to learn, I guess,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
I have to agree.
And
the younger audience.
I would say like 18 plus is fine for like, you know, things like sexual intercourse. Of course, you shouldn't introduce kids to that
why not?
because why would they need that? So that like at the early age.
But here in the Netherlands, we start sexual education when you're 12 or something.
I never had sexual education in the
I've
Netherlands.
had
to
it
a
when I
weird
was
school.
14 or something.
I did,
so
yeah.
something like that.
When I was
And some people say
14 or
that's
something.
really early, but that's when people can get kids. So I
it
think
makes sense, but it doesn't mean that you should just like, you know, yeah, as a subject, sure, but it shouldn't like, you know, you wouldn't. Would you show a 13-year-old porn?
Well, he's already seen it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
But-
that's not the
No,
issue.
but it's not porn. But when it's in maybe something more artsy or something about relationships and not porn,
Yeah, that's different.
then why?
Now we're talking about like, you know, sexually explicit stuff.
Yes.
Like, you know, if you
I-
talk about like showing sexual intercourse, then yes, 18 plus should be the thing.
Do you think so?
Yeah, but here's the
No,
thing.
okay.
Why not? Why not 16 or 14?
14? Why would you say like, oh yeah, 14-year-olds? Yeah, watch all the porn you want. Have you seen what fucking effect porn has had on the youth? Anyway?
No, but
No,
that's
we're
not
talking
porn.
not always porn. Like, let's
No,
say
but that's
in the
what
red
I'm
tur-
talking about.
No, but let's not talk
you were
about
talking
porn.
about talking about like the naked body rubbing in Hollywood films. Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
no. I'm talking about, let's say you have a story about a boy and a girl, and they have a relationship, and at some point they have sex.
Yeah.
Why would you cut away and not show anything if it's also an interesting part of the story? Like, oh, this is for a relationship for 14-year-olds. We're not going to show the sex because why? Why
'Cause I
not? Why
think-
not show it? Because look, if you have porn, it's all really shitty.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
in,
exactly.
it's like they get mistreated and stuff like that. But it can also be very nice.
Yeah. Here's the other thing, by the way. I have two nephews.
Watch porn
one
all
is
the
there was
time.
back in the day where one was 10 and the other is 12,
Yeah,
and they posted back then they posted a lot of stuff about 9gag
yeah,
on Facebook,
yeah.
and I'm like, oh, they're on 9gag. and I've been on 9gag, okay? On 9gag, there's a lot of porn. And if there's not porn, it's not always directly, but when there's this cute picture of a cute girl and she's a porn actress, and then there's links down below.
Yeah, exactly.
That happens a lot. So I'm like, these guys are already watching all the porn. It has to be. They can't not have seen it already.
Actually, I'm going to go even further and say you should have kids watch something with more of an in-depth story, because if they only see stuff through porn,
That's exactly
it's going to be
it.
really fucked
Like,
up.
they
Yeah,
already
exactly.
see
Yeah,
porn,
that's fair enough.
and then they don't have any other context to it.
No, they just have
So because you don't show it. The
Yeah.
only sex they see is porn sex.
and that's like punch someone in the face. And I know what kind of
And you
porn
can't
guys
you
watch.
can't really, you can't really hide it.
Oh, we know your reference now.
No, but
it's like there's still the question of why would you want to show kids 14 years old? I guess like
let's say you have
I know what you're trying to say,
Yeah.
but it's still kind of I don't know.
Yeah, what's the resistance that you feel?
It's
about
because
this?
I don't think you should introduce sex so early.
why not?
But
Because
it did so
someone
already
can
too
get
late.
pregnant at 14.
You're not
sure.
introducing them to sex. Not at all.
I don't know. It's like it's a moral question. I think it is.
I mean, I was 8 when I was
when he first fucked.
I had these magazines. I remember, this is a very shitty story.
Yeah.
I was 8 years old, and there was this game magazine, and there's this like porn game, like really small,
Yeah.
and there was it was with puzzles.
Oh.
Oh,
And there
yeah,
was
yeah,
one
yeah.
where you had like blocks, and you had to put away, and I cut it up, the tiny things, and I made it. I fixed the puzzle in paper form to jerk off to it. I was 8 years old.
Holy shit. See?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just-
Okay. Another.
Okay,
And this is before
Matthijs
the
is fucked
internet
up.
was so
That's-
huge and you could do anything.
That's not the issue, though.
What's the issue?
The
What is
issue is
the
that
issue?
it's not about like, I was 8 years old. Yeah, okay, I was very young as well when I saw my first.
Yeah,
porn.
but I mean, I already
That's
was
not the
introduced to
issue.
sex, but
It's-
not to normal sex, only porn sex. It's the only fucking
Yeah.
influence that I got.
And if you just show normal sex, why not?
Fair enough.
Then you're gonna see porn sex and be like, "What the fuck's this? This is not
Yeah.
healthy."
And I think you should show kids like the loving sex instead of porn.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Not,
Yeah.
I think you should show kids like 4-year-olds.
The only resistance that I have is like,
4 years old. Okay. So
No.
okay, maybe the only resistance that I have with maybe 2 14-year-olds fucking is like a pedophile coming along, having a relationship with somebody who's way too young, showing them that and be like, "Oh yeah, you're young enough to have sex."
No, but that's fucked
Well,
up in
that's-
some other
yeah.
way.
That's
That's
the only
that has
thing-
nothing to do with showing someone sex, I think.
No, exactly.
And even if the 14-year-old knows what it's about and what it's like, and they know they can protect themselves or whatever. Well,
It's been a very
Anyway.
controversial
it's not controversial.
controversial podcast.
Yeah, but this is not gonna.
I'm not 100% with you here now.
That doesn't matter.
It's a problem of like our media educating our kids and parents educating your kids and school and all that stuff. But the media is not out there to educate children. It's out there to make money and entertain.
Yeah.
But with the internet, everybody has access to all the entertainment.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of makes it hard for parents to put like. I mean, if a parent wants to be like, "Oh no, I want to have the sex talk when they're 16 and not earlier,"
That's really
then
late for you, yeah?
that's fine. But I mean,
No, it's not fine. It's way too late.
I don't
way too late.
understand what you say.
I
It's
said
too
that's not
late.
fine. That's way too late.
Yeah, but I
16 is
mean,
way too late. Yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
but
you're
why?
right.
I mean, it used to be able. You used to be so that you could do that, but now there's so much media, so much sex out there already, that it becomes harder, and you can't really do it anymore.
Especially
So that's
if they
kind
have
of a
their own
conflicting
iPad
thing.
or something.
What?
Especially if they have their own iPad or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Or phone.
Or phone. Or just a phone.
Which everybody fucking has now. Every kid.
Anyway, shall we move on?
Yeah, move on.
There's one thing that I wanted to add.
Yeah.
If we're talking about age restrictions, is that it is very fucked up how violence has been allowed, and has been like condoned more than sex has. That is actually kind of really fucked up.
Yeah, but that old Christian values still lingering.
It's fine to punch someone's jaw off, but if I see a nipple,
But don't do it with a
History.
dick.
what? Well, yeah, don't. That's actually very impressive. You can do that with your dick. Slap someone's jaw, just
Yeah.
whack. Oh damn. Anyway,
Good finishing move.
Anyway, you want to talk about something?
I want to talk about YouTube's current state. I know we can't avoid it. You've been away for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I saw that H3H3 had like a new video about YouTube is lying to us, but I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, basically what's going on is that there's a change in the good old algorithm, as always. There's always
Oh
something.
no, not again.
There's always a change in the algorithm.
What happened?
Yeah, let's go a little bit back in time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Back in 2013.
Oh, I have shitty shoes now.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, I still had a girlfriend.
Oh.
I'm still in.
Thank you,
Well.
Martijn.
Thank you, Martijn.
What did I do? Back in 2013.
Yes.
Before 2013,
Did they
should I
have
say?
cars at that point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In 2013, before that, it was kind of like YouTube was good for anyone. Sort of. Like, it was basically based on views and subscribers and, that kind of stuff. It was, if you had a lot of views, you got a lot of revenue. That's how it worked. Used to work. Which was really good for animators and sketch makers because they take a lot of time making something, but mostly what they make has a lot more replay value and a lot more, like, interest. Like, you would watch like a video, like a funny cartoon would be watched way more than Let's Play Dark Souls 3 episode 55 because you're gonna watch that one time and you go like, okay, that was fun, and then move on. But now then they changed the algorithm in 2013 so that if you were a frequent uploader and you got a lot of watch time, so your videos were long and they were all watched, so like 10-minute episodes. But, if you were making Let's Play videos like 10-minute videos every day, you would get so much more than an animator making a video that gets the equal amount of views, but in one video per month. Now, that killed the animation culture, no, the animation industry, no?
Yep.
The
YouTube
animators
industry.
just lost all their work, basically. They lost all their whole career on YouTube.
And that's when we started.
And that's where we started in 2013, right in the moment when they changed that shit. And we were like, well, that was a bad timing.
Yeah.
But now they're changing it again, where they're trying to, let's see, it's trying to promote interaction with the audience. And they do that in a really shitty way, where if you get likes, if you get comments, that kind of stuff, the more you get that, the more you will be, featured on other channels. Like
new just now, or is it new?
It's
from
this week or last week.
Yeah. Okay. So if you get a lot of views,
last week.
If you got a lot of comments and likes.
Yeah. So what you get now is clickbait. Saying like, oh, I need 55,000 likes, and this will happen. This will happen, and like it's just people begging for views on the video. That's it. That's the content.
But then, in another way, if you have an animation that's really short and people have lots of comments on it and likes, then it works for animators again, right?
They did say like if you're a weekly uploader.
Yeah.
PewDiePie made a few videos about this as well. He said like if you're a weekly uploader, you're actually gonna be hit by this way less than a daily uploader. And YouTube, as always, is denying everything. Well, first they weren't communicating at all because YouTube never communicates with their user base at all. But now they've said like, if PewDiePie makes a video about it, oh man, yeah, then you'll have to respond because otherwise, that guy has an audience and a voice. So they had to respond to him and they said like, well, we don't know what's happening. It must be you, is what they said first. And now they're saying like, well, maybe there is something going on. It's like, fucking just admit it that you're doing something.
Wasn't there a thing with H3 as well? Like some of his videos weren't shown?
Videos weren't showing up in the subscriber feed.
No, in the
the home feed. Yeah, the home feed.
Yeah.
And then also people were unsubscribed from channels randomly, like just without any reason.
Weird.
And first they thought it was maybe because it's like a system that says like, oh, you haven't watched his videos for a certain amount of time, like half a year, so we're just gonna unsubscribe you from it because you're like a passive subscriber.
Why?
Which is shit, because sometimes you just do it because you want to support them, which is sometimes I just subscribe to someone not because I like necessarily watch their content every single day, but because I think, you know what, I like your content. I want to keep, kind of want to keep being informed by you. So now what you have to do, if you really want to be subscribed to someone, if you really want to see their content, you have to click the bell thing next to the subscription button that says notify me whenever they upload a video. So you have to not subscribe once, you have to subscribe twice to a channel.
But then you get a mail or something?
Yeah,
but that's
email of a notification.
I mean,
For what?
But that's stupid. It should just, if you subscribe, you should just be subscribed. You should see stuff in your feed.
But
that's it.
It's the same I had with, I was subscribed to Filthy Frank for a while. And I didn't watch any of his new videos, and now he never shows up in my feed. And I saw one video of him, and then he comes back in my feed again.
Exactly, yeah.
But
the thing is, like,
but now you can customize it yourself. That sounds pretty good. Actually.
No, you can't because
you can't. It's completely generated by YouTube itself. You can't do anything about it.
But the thing with the bell.
Now, the bell is something else. The bell is like a notification thing.
But that's really good. That sounds really awesome.
No, it's shit because it should just do that on its own. It should do that. That's what the subscription button is for.
An email instead of in the subscribers.
When I go to, because I am one of the very, very few apparently that actually use their subscriptions feed.
I use it
That's
too.
the only thing.
I mean, that says a lot. If you're one of the very few,
then
YouTube is not gonna cater to your needs on YouTube.
Yeah, but if you subscribe to the channel, you just should watch the videos. It's like you subscribe to a magazine. It's like, well, you haven't really read that magazine, have you? And they're just not giving it to you. It's like, no, I subscribed to that magazine. I want to fucking get the magazine. And they give you something else. Like, oh, do you want to watch this? Do you want to have the sports magazine? Right? You like sports, right? No, I don't like sports. Why the fuck am I get? Where's my gaming magazine? That kind of stuff. It's just stupid. You should get what you subscribe for, and that's what they're changing. Because it's not about you not watching for a while. It is also just channels you watch every day, and they still disappear. It's stupid. It's a very stupid thing. So YouTube is fucking up again. It's like 2016 is the worst year for everything, including YouTube. It's like, but for us, like that's the nice thing about being this relatively obscure channel that uploads every week is that there's a lot of things that just don't apply to us. Not just because we upload every week, but because we don't really depend so much on our videos. Like we just make them because we like making videos, and we don't really get anything from it. Like we can pay the rent for the office and that's about it. Like we don't get enough to really sustain ourselves, so we do that in other ways, and so we're not really that affected by the changes that YouTube make. But if it's gonna go like this, it's gonna end badly for YouTube, because if you're gonna kind of like slowly try and filter away all the content that people are making, like your big YouTubers, this is like hitting the big guys, and if those big guys leave, then what you're left with is nothing, because everyone will just leave. So you're just left with your clickbait. That's all you got then.
If someone were to create a competitor, this will be the best time.
Yeah.
So grab all your computers you got, maybe a couple of million.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you got 20 acres to build a big underground server with high security? This is the time to do it. Go.
Yeah. But that's basically the thing. You can't compete with.
Hey, Vimeo, do you want to be relevant again?
Yeah. Maybe put some ads on there.
How about you do something like a revenue generation or something?
Vimeo's search engine is so shit.
Yeah, it is bad.
Yeah.
But well.
Anyway, yeah, it's YouTube is an issue, but we'll.
Maybe there would be a time where we just have to do stuff on our own.
Yeah. And
people could buy
Pegbarians
animations.
Pegbarians.com.
But you can even have like a subscription where it's like, here, it's $1 a month. You can get all our videos.
Hey, I guess you could.
And you could even put it on YouTube to fuck with people and put it unlisted. The fuck. Thanks YouTube for storing our videos
for free. Oh yeah. It's I don't know.
Might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, or just like,
because I think even Louis C.K., but of course Louis C.K. is really big, did like a thing where he had a new show and he put it on his own site. He was like, it's $5, you can get my entire show. That's it. And he made some pretty good money on it. But
but we don't have the audience of Louis C.K.
No, that's true.
That's the problem.
He's actually Hungarian. Fun fact.
Oh wow, there you go.
I didn't know that.
Louis
I did
CK.
not understand a word of this entire conversation.
That's
Well,
okay.
Thijs, what do you want to talk about?
I finished Pokemon. It was fun.
All right.
All right.
What?
Did you catch them all?
I have all the Ultra Beasts.
I don't even know what those
Yeah,
are.
you have to play Pokemon Sun and Moon in order to understand what the Ultra Beasts are. But
Yeah.
I got them all. And now I'm just... I made it to Battle 3. And I'm done. I'm done.
Now you're
Game is done.
you're gameless.
I'm gameless.
Come play Paragon with me. I'll teach you. it,
But
will,
I'll be
But
the
you have
fighting
to
guy.
charge.
it will involve a lot of shouting, unfortunately.
That's cool. I want to play a game of Paragon with you.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh god, he doesn't know what he's getting himself
I
into.
didn't really
now.
prepare anything because I'm so deaf right now. I can't really go into conversation. It's really hard. It's been really hard so far.
Okay.
Imagine being actually deaf, man.
I do not hear what you say.
Exactly.
Imagine being deaf.
Just
Really?
being deaf.
Forever.
Unable to hear.
Oh, like really deaf. But then I couldn't do a podcast at all.
We could type to you.
It's the,
Yeah.
Hey, Thijs.
I could type,
And we'd
it's the
read
worst
it.
of your problems.
but then I need to learn to read lips.
Yep.
But that's hard.
Like James Bond. No, 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 no. Anyway.
All right. So Lindsay, let's
All
move
right.
on. I guess, Thijs. Is it fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Worst podcast ever.
I mean, the
No.
podcast
No.
is getting long as it is. Let's
okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
continue.
It's fine. All right. Last week I went back to school and I had to do a presentation on what I did for you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
And everybody was really excited about it. Everybody laughed at the videos, so I was happy.
Yep.
Um,
What did the teachers think?
they thought it was cool, and
Especially about the last video.
Yeah.
they were like, "All right," but what they were asking me, like one question they asked me was like, "Oh, can you do everything over there? Like, if you wanted to fuck around with clay, could you do that?" I'm like, "Haven't asked." That's not the question, but
Answer yes.
all right. So I know that. No, but
If you
what
want to
they
fuck around
wanted
with
to
clay,
know.
go ahead. I don't know what you want to do, but make me a nice castle.
All right. I mean,
No,
we
but-
have a bunch
but
of
a clay-
D&D stuff
A
over
clay
there that we
animation
don't
would be
use.
pretty cool.
Clay animation would be pretty cool, but man,
I still have some
we
clay.
have to get the time for it first.
But why not just take a week? Do
Just
it.
make clay animations.
Yeah.
We could do that.
I have
Just
some
for
clay
fun.
still. I've
We
like
have no equipment for that.
No,
Just,
exactly.
Just buy
we
some.
I can just
buy
borrow
some
it.
clay.
Buy some clay. Get some
We
GoPros.
need lighting. We need.
No, I can just
They've got
Good
lighting
camera.
over there.
I can just borrow lighting from Haku. I still have a pass.
Oh, Robin can help us.
Also,
Okay, that's true. Yeah. Okay.
I think he'd
I
like
think
it.
for lightning, I was looking at lighting, like not lightning. lighting.
Lighting.
I was looking at the.
When
I
it
saw
comes to
like a
building
tweet.
props and figures, we have no experience with that.
Yeah, we do.
yeah, Martijn does a lot of that.
But it doesn't matter if it's shitty. Well, it's just gonna
it's
be funny.
nice. We've been making shit for 3 years now. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So Pegbarians coming up
Yep.
Clay
in
variant.
the future. Now, what
So
they
it's
wanted
4
to know is they find it really impressive what you've put on, and what they wanted to know is where are you going? Like, what are your plans for 2017?
No idea. We're just doing things and seeing how it goes.
We gotta make a plan. I already was talking about it. Like we gotta make a plan for 2017, because if you don't make a plan, it's just gonna be the same, and you're not gonna
Yeah.
get any better.
Original series.
Like what?
Like
Tower of Love.
Tower
of Love.
I'm not gonna do that on ASF anymore.
Because
I have another idea. I already told you about the idea.
you traitor. What
Wait,
is
what?
this? What was it?
Why not? They didn't tell me.
I told you about the other idea, about the guy with wrestling,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
and everybody thought it was a really good idea. So, and
Oh, you're right.
I really want to make it too. It's like I know I gotta make it. That's
Okay,
Oh.
betray us all you
Oh,
want.
you was
no, but
Yes,
Tower of
son of
Love,
a
we were
bitch.
still like, we don't really know for sure what we want to do. Do we want to do
yeah,
this?
that's-
Welcome to Backstab Barians.
Would you like a diamond crusted knife or maybe a butter knife for your backstabbing?
But knife will speed.
But
Would be nice.
I think Tower of Love will work with just on Pegbarians. But there's also so if we want to do Tower of Love, there's so much we still need to figure out and do about it, and I don't think I
Yeah.
have time for in this 1.5 month.
Yeah,
Alright.
but original series.
Fair answer.
Tower of Love.
Man, I have so many ideas I want to do, but it's not really anything concrete.
Tower of the
this year.
Fallen?
Fort of the Fallen.
For
of the
fun.
Fallen.
Fort of the Fallen will happen next year, but I have
shit.
to make time for it first.
I told one guy on YouTube I was gonna make the AAA before the end of the year.
You fucked up. Oh,
I
that one
might do
guy.
that.
That
I
one
might
guy
do
will
that.
tweet about it, and then it will be just spreading all over the
can do
clickbait
it.
websites, and we're like,
I think I can do it this week. Why not? I can give it a shot.
right.
And if it don't make it, I'll make a video in a day on Friday.
Listen,
Sometimes.
sometimes I think, yeah. And then sometimes people say like, "Hey, Mr. Animator, where's that? Where's that?"
Hey,
animation?"
hey.
But, anyway.
and I cry.
That's basically all 3 of the videos.
It's just
Let's get
someone
back
crying.
to Lindsay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Oh,
question?
That's the question I got.
What was
What
that
do you-
question?
What
are
were we
your
gonna
plans?
do in 2017?
Ah,
Fucking, I don't know.
Original series, you said?
I want to do something original, but
We need...
I want to do. Okay, so my plans are, at least the plans I have a little bit,
Yeah.
is make something original again.
Yeah.
Like it's something solid. I want to have more interaction with other channels. So I want to
Yeah, me too.
introduce.
Yeah, more.
I want to have other people like featured on our channels. I was thinking about maybe doing something weekly where we just go through YouTube animators and just show stuff. We're like, oh, look at this guy, look at this guy. It makes really cool stuff, and just kind of like
Exposure.
talk about a bit of exposure, and I think would be nice.
Shit.
Because there's a lot of people that I think deserve more than they're getting in the animation,
Yes, definitely.
community. There's no community, but that's the problem as well. There's no community. Anyway,
And we want to do the thing where someone can come over the office and we help them with their animation for like a month, right?
you mean an intern?
No, not an intern. but I was talking to you about it. Like someone can come over here and they've got a story idea and we can help them until the animatic, like with just helping them with the idea itself.
Ah,
That's
that could
so
be
sweet.
interesting.
And
What?
then
Oh, animation.
and then they can put it on their channel when they're done, and then we get something out of it, and they can.
I guess so.
I told you about.
I
this.
did not. No.
don't remember?
No.
But
I
but
don't remember.
Thijs thought it was a
You
good
told me
idea. So
about
it's
it,
two
yeah.
against
I thought it was
three,
a great
two
idea.
against one. So.
Damn it.
Because
Lindsay,
I was kind of
Lindsay,
thinking the
you're
same
our
thing.
intern.
We went from
4 of us now.
a talk, I believe,
Yeah.
at Click,
Yeah.
and then we started talking about this.
Yep.
All right. So okay. I need to. We need to work out details for that one. But sure.
Yeah.
I guess that could work.
Well, anyway, there are a lot of plans, and we have to map them out
plans.
for 2017.
It would be best if we just had some communication guy that we could hire, or some producer or whatever.
I was actually thinking about.
and that
like
could
a
really
media
help. Yeah.
Yeah, and like a manager, like
Yeah.
a media manager would be
We-
nice. Someone just who deals with our social media.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
And someone who can really help us.
Well,
Like,
is it? Because I mean,
yes, because then if we have a new video, like
yeah, that's true. But I mean, I think the people that watch our videos want to hear from us.
No, but no, not in that way. But I mean, like they could help us with how to make our channel bigger, because we obviously
that's cool.
we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah,
We're just like, maybe we can make some gifs and put them on Tumblr, which has really worked well, I think.
Yeah.
Some
that's
had like 5,000 notes,
Not bad.
but I think
I don't know if I guess media trickery could work, but I don't think
not media trickery.
it is trickery though.
No,
It's witchcraft.
It's basically getting your stuff out to as much
Yeah.
people as possible, and I think we could have already had more subscribers.
Yeah,
But subscribers don't really matter
maybe.
anymore.
They don't
these
matter
days.
anymore. No, it's all about them watch time things.
Shall we,
minutes watched?
Shall
We
we
got
go
10
to the
minutes left.
Twitters and the
Yeah.
YouTubes and the comments
All right.
Yep.
and the IDs?
All right.
All
Let's
right.
see.
You gotta tell me which one, because I wasn't here last week.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna start with comments on our channel, because we have YouTube channel comments.
We've
Uh,
got a YouTube channel, by the way, guys.
Yeah, if you didn't know, the hell are you doing here? Just like just going through podcasts on SoundCloud. Which one sounds the least interesting? Let's go with this one.
Oh, this
maybe
one. This one's
maybe
about
it's a
pegging.
gem. It's pegging. That's my favorite hobby. Oh,
And then they get
man.
disappointed.
It's not. This
Yeah.
guy called Cleverton Santos.
Yeah.
That's a lovely name. I like that name. He says a card game in which the characters are just monsters in normal situations of the normal life, e.g., Business Manticore.
Yeah, but you got
They
another
have
one
it.
like that.
I have a feeling that we've already talked about
Things like-
these ideas.
So 4 of the ideas I've seen are about
Talked about that one.
fantasy worlds with real life aspects.
Yeah, there's
We've-
one
the
from
promise
Dave
is-
722. Things have changed in Middle Earth, causing magic creatures, orcs, dwarves, sorcerers, dragons, to get office jobs.
Yeah, it's like we've
kinda
done
the same thing.
We actually made this joke. You made this joke kind of in a comic first with the orcs, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah,
and
yeah.
we've already done this joke. So thanks for the idea. We've already done this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there are specifics that you
Business
can do with it.
Manticore. Okay, let's make up a few more we can do. But Business Manticore is not really. Oh yeah, I get it. Businessman Ticore. I get it. Okay, so
Wait, what?
it's Businessman Ticore. Get it?
Those businessman.
I don't
Businessman
hear what you
Ticore.
say. I can't
It's
understand.
okay.
It was a funny joke.
It's funny joke.
Laugh.
Oh,
Good job. Good
What
job.
else can we make up?
A+.
thanks.
Orc filing papers.
That's not funny.
Is it hilarious?
It's an organizer.
Point taken. That's pretty good.
And there's like a Gorgonzola who is a
But
pizza.
imagine an office
he's
with
an
a
Italian-
dragon, and it's too
She's
big
an
to sit on a
Italian
chair.
chef.
And it
Italian
falls
chef called
down.
Gorgonzola.
What?
Well, guys, it would be so funny if there was like a wizard, but he didn't do spells. He just did like accounting. Yeah.
Whoa.
Next idea.
Okay, cool.
Wow, salty much?
That was so.
That sounded hilarious to me.
I was so sorry,
Huh?
Captain Sentence. Thank you for your idea, Cleverton.
Thank you.
Thank you for the idea.
Yeah, and thanks, Dave.
You can't thank. You were a bastard.
I can still thank him about it.
This one is from
Don't leave us, please. We still like you guys.
Rebecca Dawn
Yeah.
on our YouTube channel says my cat collection has turned on me. I like that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
But is it like a collection of stuffed cats?
Or is it just
Oh, that's
a
better.
cat collection?
Just dead cats?
Because you don't collect cats, right? It's not a cat collection.
That sounds scary. Yeah,
Some people collect cats. Jesus.
I
Like,
just
it's
sweep
like-
them off the streets.
That's one thing I can't understand why people would like. There's a lot of people that consider that pets more of an accessory than a. As soon as you start dressing your dog up as Darth Vader, your dog is not a dog anymore. It's an accessory.
No, that's bullshit. That's just your
Don't
assumption.
dress up your dog, man.
I mean, someone could do it out of like it's shitty for the dog, but
Yeah,
man,
it's shitty for
someone
the
could
dog,
have like the
exactly.
best intentions. There's this video of a girl who like learns that hugging a dog
Yeah.
makes a dog anxious.
Yeah.
So she's crying and filming herself like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna hug you anymore." Just with her dog, just chilling. You know, and I mean, she did it out of love. She hugged her dog out of love.
Did she dress it up as Darth Vader?
But now you're putting your level of okay. I found this offensive when someone
Yeah.
dresses its dog up
Yeah, I
as
think
Darth
it is, yeah.
Vader. So that's horrible. Those people are horrible.
Your dog has
But that's
dignity.
your
No,
your
it doesn't.
opinion,
Yes,
man.
it
The
does.
dog doesn't have any dignity. Come on. It eats shit from a shoe.
Yeah.
That's just dog stuff, man.
There's nothing here. There's nothing here, Martijn.
That's what dogs do.
No.
Don't dress up your dog as Darth Vader.
Shush.
Some
it's-
dogs
Let's
need
get
to have
to
a coat.
Let's get to the idea. My cat collection has turned on me.
What if the cats are like all, they want to know who she thinks is her favorite cat, and then she can't give an answer because you're all my babies, and then they get really angry because they all kind of feel like, they feel like a collection, like you collected us, but you don't have a favorite, so we're all just kind of the same to you, and then they revolt.
Yeah. I'm sure Thijs heard none of that. But
It's very true.
And it's like, or I don't know, my cat collection is turned on me.
I basically
all-
think like it's all kinds of cat, like a cat sofa,
All right.
like
No,
a cat pillow and a cat lamp, and she's got a cat Buddha or whatever the hell.
Yeah, just like cat merchandise.
Yeah.
Alright, that, but with Garfield.
But no.
Yes.
No.
Yes, and
No
they're
Garfield.
force feeding her lasagna, and that's
Garfield
the end.
instantly makes everything unfunny.
That's true.
And,
Garfield is not funny.
even if you remove Garfield, it becomes funny. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, yeah.
Garfield without Garfield is pretty funny.
Yeah, that's
Look it up if you don't know what it is.
I've seen a Christmas
but-
special of that. It was pretty good.
This could be like a horror short where all the cats just slowly turn into living beings and they start to
Why am I
start
cat
to-
shaped?
Why? Where's my milk pillow?
I'm a coffee cup. Why do I have ears?
Yeah.
Cat ears on a coffee cup.
But
makes
maybe-
no sense.
Okay, guys, I want to focus on the milk pillow here because there's something interesting here.
Uh-huh.
How do you imagine this milk pillow to work?
That's a good question.
I think it's just basically a white pillow,
It could be anything.
shaped like a milk.
Shaped like one or two milk.
The one milk.
Okay.
That looks really milk to me. This looks very milk.
Basically, it was like all Thijs heard out of everything was like milk pillow, and it's like I want to focus on the milk pillow.
Yeah,
That's
like,
the only
I want to
thing I
sound
heard.
intelligent right now. Like I understand what I'm talking about. Not that I don't understand anything.
But what if all the creatures just go meow meow?
Yeah, they all go.
Meow.
But there's a few that are just like. You know, if there's a few objects that if they were like actual cats, they would just be like this horrible, horrible existence for them. You know, there's like a cat, like there's a cat sofa.
Yeah.
You know, and the sofa is like maybe the sofa is shaped like a cat mouth, like it's open, and there's like, if that would be alive, he would have this massive mouth that's open constantly, and he would be like his life would just be tortured, and he goes he's screaming in pain.
It could be
That's
like a
her
horror
whole house
thing
like that.
Yeah.
where it's just all stuffed cats. And then, it slowly builds up to his stuffed cats collection starting to move around, you know?
Oh,
They're not
yeah,
moving,
yeah.
but they just, he comes into the room and they're in different positions.
Yeah.
One is in a different position. And then, it slowly builds up to the cats coming alive as zombie cats.
So it's like Annabelle, like the doll, but like it's a stuffed cat.
Yeah.
What if he has all kinds of stuffed cats, but the guy's like crazy in his head, and so one day the cat he's just laying on the floor, and the cat just sort of falls over on top of him or something, and he's like, "They've turned on me,"
Yeah, that's nice.
and then he grabs all kinds of pillows and grabs a knife and puts some kind of
He
weird
starts a fight
armor.
with all his
Yeah,
stuffed
it's
cats.
like,
Oh,
oh shit! It's a bomb! We're getting attacked!
that's your mobile.
what the fuck is going on?
Okay,
First